In this lesson, I'm going to be showing you how to add guides in Canva. As you can see here, I have a blank page and I'm going to add guides here on this page. So to get started, I'm going to go over to File and I'm going to go over to View Settings and I'm going to click on Add Guides. So click on that and we have a menu that pops up here. So we have a couple of options here. There's some default ones that you can quickly add. The first one is the 12 columns guide here. As you can see, this creates 12 different columns on the screen here. Now you also have the 6 columns if you want to tone it down a little bit here. Now the next one's going to be a 3x3 grid. So this actually creates a grid here where you have 3 columns and 3 rows. Now the next one's going to be custom. So if you want to create custom ones, if these options don't work for you, you are going to have the option to hit on custom and you can actually select the columns you want. So if you want, like, let's say 20 columns and the gap between them, you want it to be let's say 10 here, 10 pixels, and the margin you want is going to be, let's say 2, right? Now let's go back. I accidentally hit okay here. Now if you go to rows, you can add different rows here. Let's say I want to add 5 rows on here. Now you can also add the gap and the margin, same thing here. So you can actually create custom guides here. So if we go ahead and hit add guide, this is going to add this guide to your screen. Now you can start adding elements on here. So you can start adding elements on your guides here, right? So you do have the ability to customize how they look. And to remove all of these, let me go ahead and delete this shape here. I'm gonna go back to File. I'm gonna go over to View Settings, and I'm gonna go ahead and just look at the settings here. So you can clear the guides or you can lock the guides so that no one can move them. So if I was gonna unlock the guides, right, I am gonna have the ability to move them around, which is what you want to avoid, right? So if I go back to File, I'm gonna go over to View Settings. You always want to lock your guides so that they stay in place. Going back to File, View Settings, you also have the ability to add more guides here, right? And going back to our settings here, you're gonna have the ability to clear the guides. So I'm gonna clear all of this. There we go. Now we have no guides at all on the page here. Now that is pretty much it for this lesson. I'll see you guys on the next one.